Jacob Bernhardt, affectionately known as Kobi, died of viral pneumonia shortly after Christmas, but 3 people will live because of a difficult choice his parents had to make. But Kobi's life was celebrated today. Local 5's Rhonda Fox talked with Kobi's mother and brings us their story.
I look back to the day he was born and how much, of course, he loves Christmas because he passed away the day after Christmas. And I think that there was a plan.
The center of this plan was Kobi Bernhardt, and family and friends gathered to remember him.
Wonderful soul. I feel blessed to have been his mother for the time that I had him.
Not only was Kobi the heart and soul of the family, Rachel says Kobi enjoyed the simple things in life, like stuffed animals.
He liked Winnie the Pooh, and he was really into Christmas, so we did bring Rudolph.
Kobi was undoubtedly the apple of his parents' eyes, but suffered from illnesses where he lost the use of his left lung.
There was a lot of things that went on with him because he was also autistic, so we didn't know if he would really have the chance to work.
Brenda helped give Kobi that chance by becoming his secondary caretaker.
Then I just started working with him, and he is just an absolute delight. He liked the smallest things. Everything was a joy to him.
But in late December, Kobi was life-flighted to Milwaukee's Children's Hospital.
They did some chest x-rays and said he has pneumonia, and it did land in that left lung. He was on life support. They did the brain testing. There was no activity. It kind of went from swelling all the way down.
Kobi's parents were left with a devastating choice between keeping their son alive or helping strangers get a second chance at life.
They came into the room and said, I don't know if you guys thought about this, about him being an organ donor, and I was actually shocked because he does have Down syndrome. They had the liver recipient already, so that occurred quickly. They flew out his kidneys to 2 separate donors. He looks on.
I am all about organ donation. When I die, if they can use my organs, by all means, give them to someone. And I love it that Kobi's life is still going on.
My heart feels peaceful that he gave life to somebody else.
Reporting in Neenah, Rhonda Fox, Local 5 News.
Rachel says in 6 weeks, her family will have the opportunity to write a letter to the people who received Kobi's organs. She says her family hopes to meet the recipients one day.